GSB, the official banking partner of the CSGA, the only bank you'll ever need. Visit mygsb.bank for more information.
Well, it's interesting. Connecticut golf plays a special place in my heart. So I remember turning pro and wanting to have my first professional event as in Connecticut. So it was at Greenwich Country Club. I had one of my good friends, Dan Howard, caddying for me and played very well. And to have my first professional victory in Connecticut, and especially at the Connecticut Open, I mean, I'm going to remember that for my rest of my life, and I'm happy to share it with Connecticut. I remember at Waterbury one year, Susie Whaley, I don't remember exactly what the score was, but it was tight. She may have been leading by one going into the last hole, and I made a putt for eagle to win. So that was really special. And I wasn't a professional then, but just to have shots like that back in your memory bank to pull back on, whether it's now playing in the Connecticut Open or trying to beat my husband just for fun, those are the shots that I kind of pull out of the memory bank, but I need them. I think, it's important to remember that no matter what level it's at, whether it's country club level, whether it's the US Open, like a win is a win, and you still need to get the ball in the hole. And growing up, Yvonne Lendl was a mentor towards me, and he would always say that, like, the hardest win is winning at home. So being able to have played in the Connecticut Open and have won 4 in a row, like, it's hard to do. There's a lot of pressure, especially that period in time, going back, unfortunately, a long time ago when Tiger was healthy and winning, and there was a lot of media there and there was a lot of pressure. So to kind of live up to the expectations, I'm proud of myself for doing that. And it's just something special. I remember the very first one. The trophy was beautiful, and I was 16 years old and had to go into a playoff with Tammy Lauren Thomas. And sometimes, like you said, like, it's not necessarily the wins. You take more from the second place finishes. I think I don't know what it is, the record, but if you look at the amount of times that I finished second in the Connecticut Women's Open, I think it's more times than I won. So I remember trying to show off. Like, I was in a playoff. I was 16. I was a punk. I hit the ball far, and I wanted to drive it as close as I could to the green, because I remember Tammy didn't hit it very far. So I hit it, and it kind of faded out, lost it to the right under a tree. And I learned a very valuable lesson. Like, you're not trying to show off, you're trying to get the ball in the hole. So I've taken a lot more from the second places than I have from the wins. But that first one, to be able to play in it and to continue to support the event, it's fun. I love competition. I went through a little lull there when I had kids. I remember I maybe just had Caroline, who's now 10, just turned 11, and went out and played at Tumblebrook and had a really good first round, shot like 68, and I think I shot 80 the next round. But I like to do it now. I like to travel, like to play the courses, go back and see everybody that works for the CSGA. I like to miss work sometimes too. I can't tell a lie. But it's about being a role model for my kids. I really would love to have my daughter come caddy for me this year. I mean, I wish she'd be playing, but she's 11. She's getting close to being able to play, but not soon enough. So it's more about that, and to go and to help some of the younger girls and to be a mentor. I mean, that's where I am in my career. If I play well, great. If not, no big deal.